You haven't succumbed, have you?
I have. I have totally succumbed. I am jumping on that bandwagon. That's me. Did you like that impression? That wasn't a bandwagon, that was a horse, wasn't it?
Well, it looked like you're stepping over a puddle.
Yeah, I have succumbed. I'm making banana bread.
But there is a good reason for that.
There is a good reason. It's a mercy banana cake, isn't it, for your girlies? Because they're desperate for a bit of banana cake. So I'm making it for them. And they're going to enjoy it enormously, hopefully. But I'm doing a little twist to it. This is actually based on my lovely girlie, Daisy, her banana bread, which is in my book. It's called, well, it's a cake actually, Daisy's Banana Cake. See? But I'm just going to just slightly change it because I found this in the back of the cupboard, which we were given at the Beauty Good Food Show by, I was working on the QVC stage, wasn't I? I was doing a demonstration and they had a little goodie bag. And so this is actually Hotel Chocolat chocolate and hazelnut spread, which I'm just going to soften by giving it a quick whack in the microwave, and then I'm going to ripple that through this particular banana cake.
So pimped up banana cake.
Pimped up. So what I've done just to start with is just take this little bit of one banana, so I've just mashed it up, my B-wrap. This is all the lemons we have left over from the G&Ts at night, isn't it? All the little bits. Because you forget you've cut one and you go and cut another. So we have to keep them very safe. But I'm just doing a little squeeze over there, and that's going to hopefully stop the banana from going brown while I just put it aside. And I'm keeping that because I can actually put that in something else. Over there. So mix that lemon juice in, not too much, because it's not a lemon banana cake, it's just enough to go through it. Okay, so that's the banana. In here, I'm getting a bit short on light brown sugar, so I've done half and half. So I've got 150 grams of softened butter, and I've got 150 grams of brown and caster sugar, so that's half of each, 75 of each there. And I'm just going to beat that together. Do you know what I'm going to do, John? I'm just going to do this chopping block because I find it's too high because I'm too short. That's better. So just mix that all together. This is when I wish I had my trusty Kenwood. I have to use my left hand. The people you've seen before, I have a dodgy right shoulder from years of doing this, and a dodgy wrist now because I've been doing a lot of tapestry in lockdown in the afternoons, and I was doing it in an awkward way the other day and done something to my wrist. Do you know what, John? How about if I hold the phone and you do this for me?
No, it's fine.
Oh, Winnie wants to come in. No, Winnie wants to come in.
She'll be alright for a minute.
Oh, look at her little face.
She's a dog. So
Hello, baby. I love you. Okay. So beat that together. Can you now just do a kind of a cut? Do a little cut. It will come back and it will all be fluffy because you've done it. See, that was very hard work to even break a sweat. And look how beautifully mixed that is. Aren't I clever?
So now I know on these cookery shows they suddenly pull out another one that's already been made by all the hard-working people in the background.
Absolutely. Yeah, completely. That's exactly what it is. 3 eggs are going in now, to change the subject rapidly. 3 eggs. Oh, it's actually really beautifully done, sweetheart. Good boy. Very good. 1 egg. Beat it in. Beat it in. See, that's better. I can do that now. And the other one. So there's 3 going in. Okay, these just, actually those are large. Oh well, we've got a lot of egg going in. That'd be lovely. Lovely eggy spread. 3 medium eggs. Go in. Alright, so now I'm going to just put the banana in as well. I know it looks kind of slightly curdled. As I said before when I've made cakes, I never worry about that. It's all going to be lovely in the end. So just beat that in. The banana will make it look even more weird. And then I'm going to measure out 150 grams of self-raising flour, okay, and some baking powder. So we'll just pop that onto here. Glasses out of my head today. Right. 150 grams go in. Yeah, it could be sieved or it could just be put straight in there. Yeah, a bit more. Right, Daisy, what did you say? How much baking powder? Daisy's baking powder is one half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of baking powder goes in. And then I'm going to put some spice in. This is, it's definitely half, isn't it? Yeah. This just gives it an extra lift. Okay, it's not too much, because sometimes if you have too much baking powder, cakes actually sink, funnily enough. But it's just enough just to give it a little bit of an extra lift. I'm also going to put this in. This is my apple pie spice. It's a mix of spices. What was in it again, John? Because you just looked at it a moment ago. It's cardamom,
cinnamon, clove.
So it's a whole lovely mix, a lovely warm mix of spices. So half a teaspoon of that goes in. This is just lightly spiced. I don't want to overdo it because obviously I've got all that lovely chocolate in there as well. So just gently cut and fold the flour in. I put the banana in, didn't I?
Yes.
I did. Alrighty, great stuff. So now this is all in, the next thing to do is to put a little ripple of the chocolate in. So I've just got to go and give it a quick zap in the microwave and I'll be back.
So did you enjoy your Insta Live last night with Alex?
I did, it was great fun. We rambled and chatted and had a glass of wine, lots of people came on. It was really lovely actually. It was lovely to chat to her because she's so adorable. But also what was really nice was just all the different questions that came up from everybody on the phone. So it was just really nice to see how many people came on, and there were loads of people. Loads and loads for our first one. I think that's really good. And we are going to do more. We are going to do more, definitely, because we had a chat afterwards, and I think what we might do is sort of have a recipe that we've cooked and talk about it and talk about food again, and any questions people want to come in beforehand and they can ask. So yeah, it was really fun. I had a ball. I had a ball. Right, so onto the banana bread cake / cake chocolate.
Don't you need to put the chocolate in first?
Not yet, don't panic. Don't panic. I'm not putting this into here. I'm going to do half the mixture. Okay. Just like that. On the bottom, right, like that. And then I'm going to get some of this now molten chocolate spread. Now, if you haven't got the chocolate and hazelnut spread, just chocolate spread's really good, or lumps of chocolate or Nutella, it's just as good. I'm just lucky that I had this in the cupboard, which we'd totally forgotten we had, and it was a really nice surprise. So just put some chocolate through there. Let's be generous to do it. And then I'm just going to just slightly ripple that through. Okay, and then on top of that, half of this banana is going to go in the centre. Now this is going to make your centre slightly gooey, so don't worry. Okay, don't panic. Think, oh, it's not cooked, because you have got a little bit of banana through there. So I don't want you to worry. What I wanted to do is cut this in half perfectly, but it hasn't quite worked. So yeah, put the banana through like that. Okay. Oh no, I dropped it. But you didn't see that, did you, anybody? No, didn't see that. It didn't happen. Okay, and then the rest of the banana. Now, honestly, if I was in a restaurant or a cafe, I wouldn't do that at all. I'm in my own home, just in case anybody gets grumpy. So,
we won't tell the girls.
Don't tell the girls, and hopefully they won't see this beforehand. But they're used to it, aren't they? All right.
What, eating off the floor?
Okay, rest of the cake on top. And then a little bit more banana, chocolate on top of that. Just to go through. Just a spoonful. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put some on top at the end because this is something I'm just putting together willy-nilly, you know. So actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the rest of the banana on top of that, pop that in the oven, and then I think I'm going to do a little bit of chocolate on top. So that's just going to go in the oven. Now that goes in for, I can't see because I can't read the recipe because I've got banana on my fingers. Actually, hold on. Okay. That goes into 180.
I could have told you that.
For 35 to 45 minutes. See you in a moment.
That looks pretty lovely.
It's all right, isn't it? Do you know, it took almost an hour in the oven because the tin I had it in is quite a big tin. I normally do about a pound's worth of bread or cake in it, and I did just under, which is why it's not hugely tall. But I did more. It was 1.5 of the recipe I had in the book, and that was 35 to 45 minutes. This actually took an hour in the end in the oven at 180. So I'm just going to give it a dust.
Why, is it dirty?
See what I have to put up with. You see? See what I have to put up with all the time. Dad jokes. As Grace would say. Right, a little bit of the warmed up chocolate and hazelnut spread just goes on top, which will set up firm. So that just goes over like that. And then I would say that is done, my lovely.
That really does look very nice.
Do you think so? It's a shame we're not going to eat it, isn't it? I'm off now. I'll see you on Monday. I'm going to pull apart bread.